Hello, welcome to today's English news program on Azərbaycan Televiziya with the most important events of the day. From 30 January, the ballot papers will be distributed to the constituencies. The printed ballot papers are handed overall to 36 district constituencies covering the Autonomous Republic of Nakhchivan, the liberated territories and remote areas. Following the distribution of the ballot papers to district election commissions, they will be delivered to polling station commissions at least 3 days before the elections. The tension between PASE and Azerbaijan independent of official Baku persists. The cause of this tension is the Council of Europe itself. The organization's participation in projects that are against humanity in its hegemonic behavior have been revealed. Some deputies with political criminal pasts from various countries are targeting the upcoming presidential election in Azerbaijan.
What is the essence of the tension in PASE-Azerbaijan relations? Why and from what PASE is dissatisfied, or rather what and why is it angry about Azerbaijan? The efforts of the organization to send monitoring groups to Karabakh were futile. It became clear that behind the concern for the blockade of the Armenians of Karabakh and their departure from the territory stood personal interests. The efforts to start a new war in South Caucasus yielded no results. Azerbaijan managed to consolidate its territorial integrity and sovereignty. The plan to create a second Armenian state in the South Caucasus failed. The opportunities to observe early presidential elections in Azerbaijan and the plans to launch a new anti-Azerbaijan smear campaign from these elections resulted in a fiasco. One of the most important things is that PASE does not reconcile with the fact that some Azerbaijanis who defend the interests of the West are detained because of their disruptive activities. In this situation, resolutions and reports such as humanitarian situation in Nagorno-Karabakh, which does not exist, are coming up. We can say with certainty that PASE has become a tool of European countries serving the economic and political interests of some circles. The organization is a nest of politicians with an Islamophobic, Turkophobic mindset and a criminal background. It is a tool of undue pressure on the states. Therefore, Azerbaijan did not lose by suspending its activities in PASE. On the contrary, it gained. This situation revealed the real political face of PASE to everyone. Thus, the black PR conducted by PASE around the early presidential elections in Azerbaijan will definitely yield no results. Moreover, Azerbaijan no longer has any political obligation before PASE. By the way, this situation allows Azerbaijan to reconsider the issue of Europe's energy dependence.
Necessary measures are being taken to ensure proper organization of service and combat activities of military units stationed in difficult terrain and mountainous areas of Kalbajar and Lachen districts of Azerbaijan. The process of clearing the roads of snow is being carried out 24 hours a day by the engineering units of the Azerbaijani army in cooperation with other state bodies in order to keep the communication lines functioning in harsh climatic conditions and to ensure the full supply of the units. The World Tourism Organization, a structural division of the United Nations, has recently undergone a name change to the United Nations Tourism. However, the leadership of the organization remains unchanged. Last week, the institution released its report of 2023 and presented its forecast for 2024. The report highlights both the factors that promote tourism and those that hinder it. The United Nations Tourism, formerly known as the World Tourism Organization, has confidently announced global tourism goals for 2024. The organization predicts that the political developments in the Asia-Pacific region will have a positive impact on tourism. For instance, China has cancelled visas for European countries until December 1 and has increased the frequency of flights to European cities. Additionally, many countries in the region are taking measures to facilitate travel for tourists. The introduction of a single visa for tourists by the Gulf countries, similar to Schengen visa, has made the Middle East more attractive to tourists. Steps are being taken to facilitate travel between African countries. This process is most evident in Central Africa. But Europe will remain the world's #1 tourist destination. In March, Romania and Bulgaria will join the Schengen zone and Paris will host the Summer Olympics. EU citizens will be the main travelers to Europe and South America. Countries whose currencies have depreciated are also expected to attract foreign tourists. In addition to the factors driving global tourism, there are also geopolitical and economic reasons that will hinder its development this year. Geopolitical factors include the Russia-Ukraine, Israel-Palestine, and Yemen conflicts. Economic factors include inflation, low incomes, and a lack of professional staff and tourism facilities. You can report events you encounter as well as share your suggestions and remarks via our WhatsApp and Telegram accounts. That was all for today. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.